Good afternoon. It's high noon Pacific time. This is ALPOUGH, first name Michael. Everybody calls me Comet. I want to welcome you today. Happy Tuesday. I hope you're having a great day. I hope that you're being inspired. I hope that your spirit's on fire. And I'm ready to share with you some magnificent information. So for those who are coming in now, those who are coming in later, those who are coming in months from now, I just want you to know I love you and I really wish you a great day. Today is something that came to me in an inspiration. I want to dedicate actually this show to my beautiful wife, Tracy, who actually gave me something that she posted about me and on how to just describe who I am. And I think that it was a very good description. And I think that it is a goal. It was something, a lot of things that was said were goals that I was doing before we met. And I really want to share with you because this is the culmination. Because when a woman discovers your true self and can see it, and she's your mate, it gives you a clearing, a closure almost, but a new beginning, a new level to leap off of. And so I want to share it with you. Now, today's topic is the awakened man can take her hand. Where are we now? You know, one of the things that I've gotten comments and messages from is from some of my young male friends on how to find themselves and more importantly, how to be worthy to letting the right person into their life. And so I'm going to go over these little lines here that she actually said to me that really inspired me and as well as made me feel really good. Okay, so there is a shift taking place. A shift, no matter what we want to call it, there is some kind of shift or shifts, plural, shifts. There's a shift taking place. And I want to say, I'm specifically talking about men right now. Okay, a lot of us have changed over the last 10 years. Now, a lot of my friends, a lot of my male friends that I've known over the years are great men. And how we knew each other 10 years ago is not the same men that we are now. And you know who you are. You know, I could name 10 of my male friends that I met at Burning Man, who I've known for years, and I've seen the changes in all of us. And I believe that that was part of us growing during the time when we all shared those experiences. And so the awakened man is taking off his armor in order to communicate his feelings and understand the value of his own emotions. So we've been raised to not be emotional, except, I guess, anger and violence. But for us, it's owning our own emotions. Part of the freedom of being with someone who cares about you is to be yourself. Okay? So there's this new awakening. Now, this is the awakening of what I would call of the new spiritual man, the real spiritual man. And you're seeing this now even more in the younger men. They're being pushed, and I mean pushed and pulled in some of the worst and best ways that are out there. So I want to stick with the best because you don't need me to tell you all the worst because you're already seeing that. So the awakened man is taking off his armor. It means letting your guard down, okay? In order to communicate your feelings, what your true feelings are. And I believe that women really appreciate that instead of being somebody who puts on a front. And there's a lot of men that do that. He is conscious of the separation that has existed between the mind and the heart and is listening to his inner voice, your spirit voice. Your spirit voice. The spirit voice is invisible. Sophia is invisible. She's a spirit that's communicating to all of us in phrases. And if you listen, you can hear her. And she tells me these phrases and I pass them on to you. So what you're doing is, remember, I've said strong spirit, strong mind, strong body. You need all three. What's being separated is the spirit. That we're not spirit. We're technical. We're technology. And that lies the problem. Now, when technology exceeds spirit, meaning you worship the internet more than you are in touch with your own spirit, because the internet's invisible, right? You don't see the internet. You see it, the conclusion of it, right here. People are now more technical than they are spiritual. And here on ALPOUGH, we say to you, I am more spiritual than I am physical. I'm listen to my spirit voice, Sophia. I listen. That's what I want to hear. That's my guidance. He is aware of the illusions of ego and choose to live authentically, always accountable for his actions. Remember the Flip Wilson show? You guys probably don't. Flip would do something crazy and he'd go, the devil made me do it. And everybody would laugh on that when he was Geraldine, whatever. He is aware of the illusions of ego. The illusion of your ego. Once you let your ego go, it's restored. Remember, I have said so many times, reset your spirit, reset your intelligence. And now I'm saying reset your ego. And chooses or more decides. I'm not about choice. I'm about decisions. Choices are options that you consider. The decision is final. Final. Once that is done, that intention is out there and you can't take it back. So living authentically, that means self-honesty. Reset your honesty. This is what happened to me 20-something years ago when I had decided no longer do I don't want to depend on a book to tell me what to do. I'm going to be accountable for all my actions, everything. That's the only way I was going to learn. When you depend on someone, when you just give it over to them, they're just going to tell you what to do. And it may not just be all that true. So being accountable for your actions and having the ability to what? Change. He is comfortable in his own vulnerability, choosing to be sensitive and compassionate without sacrificing his strength as the protector. No one says we can't be the protector. It's innate in us. We're more physical. We're stronger. We have a different physical confidence than a woman does because of our upper body strength, because of the way we're built, the way we're created. Ladies and gentlemen, we were created to protect the woman. In case you didn't know that. You don't have to be some macho jerk in order to be that. One of my reminders I always tell my wife, I can carry you out in a burning fire if it came down to it. I'm never going to get out of shape enough where I can't carry you out of a fire. Not to say we're going to have a fire, but I've considered myself the protector. That doesn't mean that she doesn't consider herself my protector. But again, we're talking in the physical sense. But that does not give us the power to just walk over one because we're stronger. Matter of fact, guys, really, what more do we have? We can't have a baby. We can't create. What we have is our physical prowess. That's basically the only difference. If we were all the same size, as women, what do you think the world would be? If we're all like the same size, we only grew to a certain size, but we were men. We're the same size as women. Then what advantage will we have? Not much. Not much. He is spiritual without the need to be religious, and does not judge someone for having a different view to what he holds true. There is nobody that thinks exactly like you. There's nobody that thinks exactly like me. I was out to breakfast this morning with my family. We were talking about all kinds of things, all kinds of beliefs. Most of them were in a similar vein, but they weren't the same. But at the end of the day, Sophia was real. Everybody knew that. How you come to her, well, that's different. Everybody comes different. Just like me. He is spiritual without the need to be religious. It means that he lives by the Spirit, not by a book. You can read a book. There's nothing wrong with reading books. But at the end of the day, that's a perspective that might have been thousands of years ago, hundreds of years ago, 15, 20 years ago. Things have changed now. So for us, it is about the conversation because we're complex. Remember? See, I give you respect. I know you're complex. I can't just, what am I going to do? Shove something down your throat? No, I have to reason with you. I have to give you reason and the evidence that I have found about her. He genuinely cares for humanity and has a close connection to all of nature. All of nature. Not just his backyard and front yard. Not just the people that he chooses, but the earth, animals. You will be questioned on this. Believe me. How did you treat the animals? How did you treat women? How did you treat the environment? How did you treat your fellow man? Those were just simple. You want to know what the questions you're going to be asked? There you go. He cares genuinely for humanity and has a close connection in all of nature. That's the most important thing. All of nature. He celebrates women as equal partners and is deeply sorrowful for how she has been mistreated and dominated by males throughout the ages. This is true. This is totally true. You know, you've been hearing about the critical race theory and everything that needs to be communicated in learning critical race theory. Well, what about the women? This is my thing. Again, why just with the Negro race? Why with just the Hispanics? Listen, how about the Indians? How about the women? How about the children? Men, we want to understand everything. That's me. That's me. I want to understand everything. And if you don't try and do your best to understand everything, I mean, both sides. Remember, I kept saying red pills, blue pills. Okay. They're the same. They're the same. They're on the same team. There's no love in there. You ever seen love in there? I don't see it. All I see is mind and body stuff. He passionately loves the woman's feminine, loving energy and lavishes of adoration upon her for the great spirit she is. Like the woman's feminine, loving energy. The feminine is loving. The feminine is creating. That's why she's in the Holy Spirit. Mother. Mama. He is conscious of his own masculinity and the qualities that an evolved woman is looking for. Guys, especially my young friends, if you want to get that girl, you want to know what your new pickup line is? I'm going to tell you your pickup line. All right? You want to get a fine woman? You want to get a great woman? I'm going to give you the line. All right? You use this line. Hi, my name is Michael. How are you? I'm fine. How are you? Good. Here, I want to introduce myself. Okay. My name is Michael. I'm a perfect gentleman, and I will protect your sexuality. We begin there. Start there. I guarantee you will be dating a lot of ladies and the kind that you want to be with. Perfect gentleman, and I protect your sexuality. And there's been a lot of ladies that know that. A lot of my lady friends, you know you are. You know I said it. You know I said it. It always made them feel, wow. You get a thank you. If you keep your eyes open, you'll see more and more awakened men discovering their true self and becoming the heart center, masculine beings that they were always meant to be. Keep your eyes opened. It's okay to question what you want the man's intentions to be. But for us, gentlemen, the heart-centered masculine beings is what we have always were intended to be. And if you're fighting to find yourself, it's time to slow down, to speed up. Slow down and take stock of who you are and what you want to become. And I just really appreciated my wife put this out. She said, this describes you. I didn't ask her to do it, but it sure made me feel good. This was inspired by Daniel Nielsen. I want to give him credit. I think he's an author out there, or he writes articles and everything. So now she found this, and so I want to give him credit. I always want to give credit when someone inspires me to give to you, because I'm here to free your mind, Mia. I'm here to free your mind. You see, Mother Sophia is a gift. It's a gift, guys. And she's not an order. You understand? I'm not ordering you to do this. I'm saying to you, I'm here to give you inspiration into the real. She's real. This is the spiritual reality, guys. This is the spiritual reality. And don't you leave it. Don't leave it up to someone else now. You can't. I'm here to tell you that it's time to do your research about Sophia to set yourself free. That's my goal. It's to tell you about her, to set yourself free. Just add her. I'm not trying to tell you to stop what you're doing. I'm asking you to do some research and find out her greatness. I did. And ain't looked back since. I want to thank you for being on today with me. I see there's one or two that came in just now, and I really appreciate it. I think one's been here since the beginning. And I bet I know who that is. So you have a great day. Listen, I'll be back tomorrow. Oh, God, I've got so many great things to be talking about here. You certainly you do not want to miss a show. Please pass this on. I'm already almost at 38,000 views who've come into my channel and took either a quick observance or short time or long time. And for those who watch me every day, I really appreciate you. I'm still not, where is that? I apologize for that. It happened to be in my pocket. So I will be back tomorrow, and I just want to tell you I love you. Okay? Even if I don't know you, because we're in this together. Let's be men together. Let's be the spiritual men we've always wanted to be. And let's stand on our own. I'll see you tomorrow, same time.